How's it going, guys? Settle Saint here again, bringing you some more Vetruvian Duelyst. We're going to get to go up against Abyssian. This is fresh out of the patch, so they've got some new ways to play. I don't like any of these. Well, I like this one. I don't think I like this one. And they just gave it right back. How great of you. Actually, that's a decent card to hold on to. I'll probably trade this guy out. Abyssian has some changes. Their Wraithling, summoned Wraithling spells a little bit different now. It summons 3 instead of 4. The Shadow Dancer's a little bit different as well, which in my opinion is a great change. 2 damage on Deathwatch was a lot. It was way too much. That's fun. So I don't have anything to cast this turn at all. And I'm not really drawing anything either. They changed it to 1 damage to the enemy general and 1 healing to you, which is a great way to change it without making it nerfed severely and useless. So still has some applications, and he's going to go ahead and take all the mana orbs because he's a jerkbag. But I've got a surprise for him next turn. He's going to give this one +5 attack. This guy's rank 0, so he knows what he's doing, but it can't attack this turn, so I don't know what he's doing. That was a misplay on his part. So I'm going to go and do Star's Fury here. I'm going to take out this threat real easy like. I'm going to take out this one down here below as well. I'm just going to wipe his board. Call that a turn. So unfortunately for him, that's you don't use that attack card unless you know you're going to get the attack. If you leave it there for a turn, somebody's going to deal with it. Unfortunately, I still don't have anything on the board myself. Okay, so he's going to take that spell from me. That's lovely. So just remember that he has one of those as well. So I have to kind of... I've got 5 mana. I have to buffer my summoning strategy here. It's a 3-1. I kind of want to kill it. Just take the damage now. We're going to get some creatures off. So in front of me is this way, so we're going to do that. We're going to summon these 2. Put this here. 2 damage to the general. I've arranged myself this way, so if you use Star's Fury on me, he would get 1, and it would be right here. I'll end my turn with that. I learned something the other day that Mirage Matcher actually doesn't copy opening gambits, which I think would be a good change. I don't see why it doesn't. Friendly minions summoned nearby this one gain +1/+1. Very good card for the cost that it has. So he's got a frenzy guy. He's going to deal that 3 damage to me, which is expected. I'm just going to... We're going to dispel this guy. Make this guy to where he can't move. Jump up here. We're not going to do damage yet because we got to get this obelisk up. I'm going to put this obelisk smack dab in the middle. I'm going to move myself behind it for a little protection. Now we're going to whack the general for 5. I'm going to move these guys in range. And he can get 2 of the Star's Fury right now if he used it. And I think that's a good turn. So this would be very good for me to get off of my 5-2, make him a 5-7 flying. Also got Entropic Decay to destroy any enemy minion next to my general. I still have Star's Fury that I'm rocking. So if he... Unfortunately, he's on this side of the board, so it would summon in front. So I'm still only getting 1 right now. Death Watch. Deal 1 damage to the enemy general and restore 1 health. So that's a newly changed card. Did it used to be a 5/4 as well? Now it's a 4/4? Can't remember. Okay. So, what I want to do is I'm going to copy that card. So now I've got one of my own. So I've still got 3 mana left. I'm going to give this guy the +5 in flying. Alright, if I move this here, I want to kill this turn. I deal 3 to this. So they're canceling each other out right now. I'm going to destroy this thing. It's kind of funny watching that. So now I'm going to get rid of this guy. It's a 4/4. I'm going to hit him with 5 damage. I want to keep us in a good positioning for Star's Fury, so we can still only get 2. We call that a turn. So now I've got a Death Watch minion. He doesn't. I picked a Dispel, and I'm getting a Repulsor Beast as well. So I can set myself up for some good damage with Star's Fury if I needed to. Still sitting on a Rush unit, and if he summons anything big, I can just get rid of it with Entropic Decay. I think we're in a pretty good spot on this match. Thinking long and hard about how to deal with this guy. He doesn't want to take another 5 damage from him, that's for sure. These spells cost 1 less to cast. He's going to straight up destroy that. It's a good play on his part. Deal 1 damage to an enemy minion and move it, so he's going to trade it with this guy. He figured out how to deal with it. Good play. So on our next turn, I don't want him to have the board presence this is going to give him to summon around here. So I am going to have to trade that off. Let's get rid of that. I'm not sure that Repulsor Beast is going to do me too well right now. I'm going to trade this off for now. Blind Scorch is not any better. Alright, I'm going to summon my Rush minion here. Kill off this thing. So he has no minions to work with next turn. Lay down some damage. And we'll have to call that a turn. So he's at 8, I'm at 14. I've got a 3/1 here. Which, unless he moves, is not going to give him another Astral Star's Fury. It's the thing, I just have to watch out for that Star's Fury. Right now it's getting 2. Well, 1, unless he moves. Great card to draw. I'm probably going to trade off, depending on what he summons, one of these control items. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually enough to kill. So unless he does this guy in with spell damage, plus I'm going to get a 3/2 from this as well. He's just dead next turn, I think. He'd have to pull off some magic. Alright, so another newly changed card. It's got Celerity now. It used to not have Celerity. Oh no, here we go. So he's going to get 2 health whenever he kills a minion. So now, this would have been a great time to have the Repulsor Beast. Dying Wish. So we don't want to kill this thing. I'm going to dispel it so it loses its celerity. It lowers attack to 0. He's an utterly useless mon now. This is his front, so that would be 2 there. 3, 4. He's at 7. Alright. If I summon this, I think we got this. So we're going to summon this. So 3. Sometimes you just gotta look at the numbers. Oh, I didn't look at the numbers. Oh, it's so close. Alright, so I forgot about the artifact. I should have hit with my general first. Man. So I drew another rush minion. There are ways that he could come back. But hopefully they don't exist, because I really want to get this win and move on to another game. Talking about some changes to the obelisk as well. The windstorm obelisk in particular, I was posting on the forums. I don't think it's very good because it gives you dervishes +1 health. Granted, it's a common card, but I think they could change it to where they make it into like an epic card, because there's not an epic obelisk currently. And some people think that what I recommended wasn't good enough. But with the defense, what it makes it to where if you hit a general with one of your dervishes, they don't die, and that's kind of the point. It really messes up positioning if you get a unit that doesn't die whenever you kill the general. So it's almost more harmful than helpful in terms of the summoned units. So I was thinking maybe the windstorm could actually make it to where dervishes move an extra space, which kind of fits with the theme of wind. You know, it carries you a little further. I thought that was really cool. Flying would be a bit too much. So he's going to get a rush unit. He's going to be able to hit me for 6 right now. Never did. Oh, 10. Oh no. That's just brutal. Luckily I just don't have to deal with it anymore. That is scary. He's got... Bissing has some big guns now. That was a good game. I got scared when I saw that thing hit the field. So we take that victory, put us back in safety range. I'm going to try to get another one real quick. But I think the basic one's fine. But obviously, if you rely on them too much, especially I notice as you get higher in the ladder, that they're just so easily dealt with. This is a good starting hand. So easily dealt with it that if you rely on them, it's almost like a liability. Because if I put this out there, this obelisk out there, and he gets rid of it, like I'm just stuck with nothing the next turn. So I think give him a hello and a good look, have fun. That you either improve their survivability or you give them better abilities to where you at least get 1 turn out of them. I think he could take this. I don't need it though. I'm just going to put this here. But I want to put it out of his range. I think I want to put it out of his range. We're going to call that a turn. But I think it's more fun to change their abilities instead of their survivability. I think this one's fine. The Fireblaze +1 to all dervishes, that's really good. I also think the Dunecaster should be considered a... Oh, that's great. A dervish as well. I don't understand why it isn't. He looks very dervishy. He's got wind going around him. He is a dervish. So Snow Chaser on my field, a 3/2 as well. Alright, so we're going to have to use this to get rid of one of his walls. Good opening spells from him. I think this will be around another turn. I should have cast that, but I didn't. I'm going to dispel this Snow Chaser and kill it. Get rid of this jerk. We're going to make this a 0/3. I'm going to call that a turn. Negated everything he put out. Get another Fireblaze Obelisk. That is really good. Next time we're going to have 5. We can make a permanent one and get another Obelisk out. And we've got some control if we really need it. 2/6 Provoke. That'll keep me here. I'm going to have an immediate way of dealing with that threat. That sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy down here. Nah. Put this guy here. Make this baby permanent. We don't want this guy getting all provoked, caught up in it. We're just gonna kill this. Since it is a frost minion, I think maybe it's not. He could give it +3/+0. We don't want that happening. I'm gonna go ahead and put another obelisk down. I don't want him to be able to attack it as well. That's not good positioning at all. Let's put it here. Next turn, we should be able to knock that out. I don't want the damage on it from him on me. So we'll stick with that. See what happens. He's just going to return it to my bar. Thank you so very much. Luckily, I do actually get something. It's something I can hold on to. It's actually not a bad card. So 4/0/1 walls with provoke. Alright, so we got some walls to get rid of. I'm going to kill this wall so this guy can move. I'm going to kill this using these 2 minions. Alright, and so I'm sitting on 6. I'm not really too concerned about what's going on here. Will 7 be better? 7 will be better. I'm going to drop this here. I'm going to drop these. Start spreading out. He's a 2/9. I think he's fine that way. I'm going to make this guy a 5/3. Then we draw the Mirage Master. So we're in a decent spot here. We got good board presence. These are walls, so they can't really benefit from, say, Razorback. He's going to take this corner up. Whenever you summon a Frost minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. And some more Frost walls. This guy's full of walls. He's rank 15. That is broken. Hopefully he doesn't have any more walls. Jesus. Deal 1 damage to something and stun it. Stun that. Not too all concerned about that. I need to get rid of this. That is priority. So we're going to destroy this. We gotta get rid of these provokes, unfortunately. We have to waste another turn on these things. Free ourselves from our bonds. It's a 3/2. Man, I really want to hold on to that. I'm just gonna kill this guy. I can't move that way. I'm okay with being stunned. Not a big deal. I'm going to get 5 damage off on this general, get rid of these 2 walls. I'll be stunned the following turn. I'm going to trade out one of these to see if I can get something better. And we get this. That's great. I'm going to go and put that on me. Call that a turn. And we get Jax. This is great. Alright, so he's going to deal 4 damage to that and draw a Frost minion from his deck. So it's a 5/3 now. Does he have something else for it? He's going to get rid of this, I think. Be the smart play. He's going to stun that again. Take care of that. Summon a Borean Bear. Every summon a Frostbane and he gains +1 attack. So it's my turn. He has 5 out of 6 cards in his hand. That is still stunned. I'm gonna move myself here. And this is... I'm gonna trade that before it gets out of hand. This is where we summon him, I guess. This is Jack's time. Just do 5 to this guy. And he is in a really bad spot. There's nothing else I can really do. It's 11. Yep, we'll just see what happens. I really wish I had more of these. That should just be a card. That's great. That should just exist. So he's got to... I don't know what he can possibly do to overcome this. But he's got 5 cards. I always say that anything is possible in Duelyst. But from the ranged units alone, he's got 5 damage. At the end of your turn, your general deals 2 damage to each nearby minion. So he's going to be able to kill this turn. You do 2 damage to it. Summon a 5/5 Iceblade Dryad. Not really a threat in the scheme of things. I guess I'm just going to take this 5 damage and just whack him with this. We'll just call that the game. It's the shortest way to victory. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a victory. It'll put us just a couple of matches, maybe one. I think it was 2 in a row, right? So if we win our next one, it'll push us into rank 6. Here's hoping. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.